Our next guest is a member of Midnight Esports, one of the many rookies showcasing themselves in the 2019 CWL Pro League, and heck, one of my favorites for Rookie of the Year already. We've got my man, Brack. Buddy, how's Columbus treating you on a day like today?
It's amazing. It's a little cold here, but, you know, powering through it.
How's the temperature compared to, what, like Tennessee? That's where you're from, right?
Yep, it's almost 70 back at home. so it's a little cold.
Right, a little bit of a difference change, but maybe for a good reason, right? So I mentioned last night was your very first Pro League match, and versus what, one of the most respected, if not the most respected organization in Call of Duty Esports history. Was there possibly any nerves coming into a match like that, and for your guys' very first league match ever?
There's actually no nerves. Before the match, you know, we talked about strats and stuff. Our coach, I'm sure you know Ricky Atura, he's a great guy. We just talked about strats, what we were gonna do, you know, the veto process and stuff, what they like to do, and we just handle business.
Right. Well, like I said, you come in and you take down OpTic, and there was a lot of people kind of discussing and saying, oh, well, how would this series exactly go? And you come out and you dominate in a 3-0 fashion. And I'll be honest, even with the sub, I thought this series would be close. Like, I even gave OG the edge in this situation just because in the past that we've seen rookie teams, how they perform, it's a little bit different, like being under the spotlight. And for your very first match, like that's a very intense one to go into. However, the main discussion after last night has been brought up on Twitter and Reddit, has been really how much can we take away from Midnight's 3-0 victory last night, considering OpTic's strategy was totally different. They are missing their best player, you know, especially from Vegas and Dashy and possibly in the entire world. Do you feel like the result would have been much different if OpTic would have had Dashy in your match last night?
I feel like it would have. He brings a special. He's a slayer, right? Yeah, I think it would have changed the result. It'd have been way closer than what I expected it to be. I still expected it to be close too. I mean, Zuma's a well-respected player. He's nasty. I mean, they're all hard kills to get on the map. So I don't know. I expected it to go farther.
You think like maybe a game 4, possibly game 5 if they have Dashy on the team?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is that what you guys were kind of preparing for? Was possibly like those last few matches?
We were, yeah.
Yeah. I was just saying, this time last year, it's crazy to me to think about because all the players on this team, for the most part, right, including yourself, were playing in online tournaments, moving your way up the ranks, trying to get on better teams for open events, and really just kind of the main focus was the open bracket. Like, can we just make it into pools? And now you sit in the Pro League. Last night you play against one of the greatest teams of all time and one of the greatest players, right, of all time, and you take them down convincingly. You yourself finish off with, I think, what, a 1.64 KD in the series. Surely you guys have to be feeling great, but what's the team feeling right now, and what were they feeling like after that match concluded?
We were feeling really good last night. There's nothing really much to say, you know. After the match, like I said, we handled business before we were gonna go into that match. We feel all really good today. We play EG. They're a really good team. Not gonna take anyone lightly. Not gonna be complacent at all. So we'll see how it goes.
Now, I heard in the post-game interview, Envoy, I think, was talking about the amount of research you guys did coming into that series versus OpTic. From the research you did, and of course with, like you said, Coach Atura, right? How much did OG's strategies really change up with Zuma now on the team?
Yeah, well, like Envoy or like Dylan said, we expected them to play closer range maps because, you know, they have 3 subs technically on the map. So that's how we judged our veto process. And then they played us on Hacienda, and we were like, we didn't really know what to expect because all those the first 3 maps were all really long range. So
now you guys come into a match, like you said, tonight versus Evil Geniuses. Is there anything that the team is looking to focus on in particular to help secure a 2-0 start in the Pro League?
Doing the same thing we did last night. Our comms were flawless. You know, me and Devin Lama, we're usually one to slack with our comms a little bit, get 2 in the zone and not talk, but last night we were on our game. I think that helped us last night, especially.
Got to improve in the communication a little bit, maybe more, and kind of move forward. But is there anything out there that you'd like to say to the fans or the supporters after last night's victory and coming into a match like today? Is there anything that you want to say to the Midnight supporters out there?
I just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate all the support, or the good support that we're getting. All the doubters, I mean, I guess we'll have a rematch with OG here in the next few months, so we'll see what happens.